My next guest, Christy, says when she became a widow 10 years ago, she didn't know if she would or could find love again. But to her surprise, Christy's 2 children stepped in and helped bring love back to the entire family. And so now, with her new lease on life, Christy would like to look as young as she feels.
I never thought I'd be raising 2 kids alone. In May of 2010, my husband passed away unexpectedly. It was such a shock for us that my kids were without their father. I was trying to find my new normal, and I became closer friends with my coworker, Tom. He knew about what happened, and he offered to speak to the kids to help them.
It was an instant connection with the kids, and of course with Christy, things obviously progressed very quickly.
The kids actually took such a liking to Tom, they actually asked him to start dating me.
About 10 months after the first date, I proposed.
So these are from our wedding day. My skin looks really good that day. My greatest fear about my skin now is I'm looking way older than I actually am. During the pandemic, my skin had no glow. What frustrates me most is the wrinkles on my forehead, the fine lines galore. My skin is dry and starting to sag. I want to give my skin more attention and slow down the aging process.
Amen.
Thank you. Now that I've had a second chance at love, I can honestly say we are one big happy family.
Well, joining me is Christy and Dr. Anna Guanche, celebrity dermatologist and spokesperson for RoC Skincare. Thank you both for being here. And Christy, first, let me say how very sorry I am for your loss. That's just tough, always, of course. And your children were 5 and 6 when they lost their dad, right?
Correct. Thank you for that, by the way. But yes, they were very young, and it was very hard for all of us, but exceedingly so for Selena and Owen, because of that age. And the only thing I could think of at the time was to get them to start talking to somebody to help them with their grief.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you did that, because it had to be an incredibly difficult time for them. And it's so important for parents to remember that, children really process grief differently than adults, and you never know kind of where they are in their mind with it. Depending on their age, children may not want to talk to their surviving parents about their feelings, and having a counselor or a therapist to help them, as well as yourself, kind of gives everyone a chance to do it at their own pace and in their own words and their own way. And we saw in that tape that your children bonded so well with their counselor, Tom, that they decided to play Cupid. What did you think about that?
Well, they knew that Tom was a volunteer counselor at their church, and they knew he was a friend, so that was a good fit. But I didn't know that they also thought he'd be a good fit to our family. So when they asked him to date me and then to later have us get married, I was very surprised, but we have never been happier.
Well, that's amazing. Is there one thing you're not so happy about? Tell us about that.
Yes, especially since we've been home so much with the pandemic, I've had a chance to look at myself in the mirror more than I probably did in the past, and I've noticed the wrinkles and the fine lines and just the overall sagging skin, and it's making me not very happy. I'm 48, and I feel like I look significantly older than 48.
All right, so Dr. Guanche, to help Christy out, I understand that RoC sent her one of their products, is that right?
Hi, Dr. Phil. Yes, we sent Christy RoC's new Multi-Correction Hydrate and Plump Serum Capsules a couple days ago. Did you try it?
Yes, I've used them for the last 2 nights since I've been here, and already I've noticed that my skin is smoother and is starting to get a little bit of the glow back.
Excellent. That doesn't surprise me, actually, because this serum has the perfect dose of hyaluronic acid to improve skin hydration. And RoC did a clinical study, and of the 34 women who tried it, 100% had visibly plumper skin in just 1 night and reduced lines in 1 week.
Well, let's take a look at some before and after pictures. I always love doing this. So, oh, wow.
After just 1 week,
Yeah.
you can see a visible reduction in lines.
Yeah. Christy, after seeing those pictures, what do you think?
That gives me a lot of hope that I'll be able to look and more youthful and get that appearance back again. But I do have a question.
Yeah.
Where do I get it?
You can find these capsules at Walmart for less than $25. But Christy, RoC has a surprise for you. They're giving you a whole year's supply.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
There you go. And Everyone in my studio audience and virtual audience will also receive this product. So we got you guys covered as well. Well, I want to thank all of my guests today, and a special thanks to Dr. Anna Guanche. Thank you so much.